At the Valorant Champions Tour Masters, we saw FaZe Clan absolutely smashing their way through everyone except Sentinels with an unorthodox style. Dubbed Smeaging by FaZe themselves, this playstyle is characterized by a loose, aggressive, puggy style.
I want people to keep the narrative that we're just pugging, you know? Because I've heard that certain teams think, oh, they just pug and it's not sustainable for long term. But they have no idea what they're talking about and they're so far behind.
When you go by the history of these teams, everyone's going to say Envy should win, right? But I believe that the unpredictability of Babybay and the rest of FaZe Clan and their aggression that no one expects, even on defense, is going to lead them towards the W. It's going to be FaZe Clan 2-1.
However, when one looks closer at this style, you can see that it's actually fundamentally sound play that utilizes agent abilities to get information, quickly take map control, and put their duelists in position to take favorable fights. Let's take a look at a few examples from FaZe's games on Icebox from both the Challengers 3 event they won, along with the Masters event.
Got one!
It's map 1 of the Challengers finals, and FaZe is starting on the defense of Icebox. 100 Thieves managed to take the pistol round, so FaZe is on a weak bye. We'll see FaZe do a simple but ingenious setup where they push up and take early control of A main. The play starts with Raucus on Sova putting a recon dart behind Belt. This gets immediate information, letting FaZe know if they're going to be pressured by 100 Thieves. As soon as he fires the recon dart and sees that no hit is coming, Sova rotates to B. With the dart showing no immediate pressure from Belt, Babybay on Jet smokes the orb and grabs it. While Jet is getting the orb, Corey on Raze hops up on pipes and challenges A main. Raze finds Asuna and traps him behind Nest with his paint shells. With Asuna trapped, Corey then pushes around Nest and finds an easy pick. From here, 100 Thieves is a man down and has zero control of the A site. They go for a B hit and after trading frags, manage to get the bomb down. Unfortunately for 100 Thieves, FaZe manages to win the retake and take the round. Not bad for an eco round.
Zachary will end up clutching the round out for FaZe as they steal one away from 100 Thieves to keep things tied up at 1.
In the following round, we see FaZe do the same setup with one small change. Rather than risk pushing up to pipes and potentially giving 100 Thieves a rifle, Corey and Babybay push up together so they can secure a trade. Raucus recon darts Belt and spots 3 players. Babybay pushes up around Nest, finds a pick, and is able to dash away before getting punished. Again, we see FaZe up a man thanks to some basic utility. From here, 100 Thieves has zero map control. They try to regain some ground at mid and A, but lose the 1v1 duels. With only 2 players up, 100 Thieves tries to hit A, but gets dismantled easily.
Play that distance on high grounds to make sure that the spike is down.
Opportunity here for Ethan, knows the magazine is potentially dry.
So we've seen this utility combo work on both an eco and an anti-eco versus a push and a default. What happens if there's nobody A to pick? We see how this plays out versus Envy in the upper bracket semifinals of Masters. FaZe does the exact same setup as before. Sova recon darts, Raze pushes up to pipes, and Jet covers a Belt push. While FaZe is getting set up on A, over on the B site, Zachary on Omen spots a recon dart and calls that there's some attacker presence. As soon as the dart shows no attacker presence at A, Babybay quick rotates to B, Sova sits back at screen covering a mid push, and Corey pushes up into attacker spawn. Let's take a look at the map here. FaZe have Envy completely boxed in at B long. Envy has barely made it to yellow, and FaZe is already 2 players up and has 3 players actively defending the B site. The round plays out as you'd expect. Corey hits a nice flank catching 2, and FaZe wins, denying Envy the plan.
Great double coming out from FaZe. Mummy with a trade at least, but he's alone against 4 players. That is a tall order for Mummy. He does have time, but well, that's going to be that. Can't collect the spike and get out of there.
You can see how this basic setup on A lets FaZe take control of half the map right off the start of the round, immediately putting the attackers at a disadvantage. If an attack comes in, FaZe is in a position to delay thanks to Corey's paint shells on Raze. If the attackers look for a 1v1 duel, you have Babybay covering Belt, and if the attackers show no presence at all, then Corey can push up even further and give key info to his team. Also, the early control lets Babybay steal the ult orb and start building up that blade storm we've all seen highlights of.
That's a nice little advantage. That's going to cause a peek out coming in from the knives of Babybay, who's found now 3 kills on the round.
It's important to note that this is just one example of how FaZe is using simple utility combos to get information, take map control, and put their duelists in position to take favorable fights. We can see this principle spread across all the maps FaZe play, be it using Breach to take quick control of Showers on Bind, or pushing behind Omen's Paranoia to take long A on Ascent. So when you watch FaZe play, keep an eye out for the utility combos they use to get aggressive. It's one of the things that makes them one of the most exciting teams to watch in North America. Thanks for watching. For more gaming related content, subscribe to the Esports YouTube channel to stay up to date.